All right, welcome back to Bones, Bourbon, Barley, and Brass. We're a lifestyle channel where we discuss interesting things, and we have another Oktoberfest beer review. This one is Bell's out of Michigan, so think Bell's Two Hearted Ale IPA. Um, this is their Oktoberfest beer, which interestingly enough, usually it comes in a bottle, and for whatever reason this year it has not. Probably due to cost of glass and those sorts of things. Um, 5.5 ABV. We're on their website right now. It says Bell's Oktoberfest is community in a glass. Our traditional Märzen lager has rich German malt flavors and crisp hop aromas, making it the perfect pairing for the annual festival tradition of drinking beer with friends. And let's see as we go down, herbal hop aroma, lightly toasted malt, balanced body, and that's under the flavor profile. And then under the beer info, claf, crafted as a flavorful saison beer, Bell's Oktoberfest beer is a signal that autumn is upon us. Oktoberfest spends a full 6 weeks in fermentation vessels, maturing to develop an assertive hop presence balanced with light caramel malt notes, lending body without too much sweetness. It's a limited time offer, specialty beer, 5.5 ABV, ingredients, water, malt, hops, lager yeast. We know you're all about savoring the finest brews, and we're here to ensure that every sip is spot on. To keep your beer tasting the absolute best, always buy at the peak and at the best buy date on the package. And then they go on about what the best buy date means. Available packages draft, 6 pack of 12-ounce cans and 12 pack of 12-ounce cans. Recommended glassware, a Stein. Well, I don't have a clear Stein on me, so we're going to use this Sam Adams glass. Um, little side note, this and Sam Adams Oktoberfest were prominent at my wedding reception and party bus back in 2021. Um, I would argue this is one of the better Oktoberfest beers. Um, so let's crack it open, do a pour. Hopefully, I won't spill it all over my equipment because that would be a travesty. And it's actually, well, it's got a nice head to it. It's actually a little more um, in person. It's a little more um, yellow than orange or amber or copper color. We just did the Tups review that will go up probably the day before this one goes up. Um, is a traditional Oktoberfest sense. Let's go ahead and have a taste. Prost. It does not have the leathery taste that Tups does. Um, I feel like this year, Sam Adams, which I've always said is the American gold standard of Oktoberfest, Sam Adams, for whatever reason this year, had a honey note to it. I don't know why. Um, this beer, you can taste the Munich malts, has a little bit of a caramel, and then it does have a hoppy finish. Um, not 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 over the top, but it's certainly there. Um, it's good. It's interesting. I don't know that it's what I fully remember, and I also don't know if my palate has changed, which is quite possible. Um, normally on a good day in past years, I probably would give this 94 out of 100, or 9.4 out of 10. I think this year I'm going to give it a um, 8.9 out of 10 or 89 out of 100. And again, I don't know if it's my palate's change. I don't know if it's the recipe's change. Traditionally, when I've purchased this beer, it's been in 12-ounce bottles, usually in six packs, or sometimes you could get it in 12 packs. So I don't know if that's impacting the flavor profile. It very well could be. Um, Again, not a not a shitty Oktoberfest by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know, just seems, you know, and I don't know, maybe I have rose tinted glasses and living in the good old days. Um, Still a solid beer, still a beer I would offer to friends. Um, there will be an Oktoberfest coming up that we will review that I will um lament on how shitty it is, which is ironic because that brewer actually puts out pretty good beer. Um, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that video in a few videos here. Um, so stay tuned. Um, if you like the content we are putting out, go ahead and like and subscribe. Tell your friends, share this video. Um, I know we're putting out a lot of barley content right now. Uh, Basically, what has happened is I had a vision to start the channel. I procrastinated, got an abundance of fall beers, and I said, you know what, we need to get going on this. I hope to have better equipment, and I said, the best first thing to do is get started with this channel. So that's why we are where we are. There probably will be some holiday beers that we are behind on that you'll see going into the first of the year. Um, I also expect that we will have some product reviews. Um, there's a grill I'd like to review. There's a couple Dutch ovens I'd like to review. Um, Probably a cast iron pan I'd like to review. We'll do some recipes as well. And then I also have some firearms content that we would like to get out um, to our base as well. And with that content, some of it will be available here. We will also have a Patreon account in the future where more premium content that just simply isn't YouTube centric will go on that channel. So we'd like to thank our sponsors, Toro Land and Ranch Company. They are a e-commerce platform, so www.torolandranch.com. They have land listings, livestock listings, and then soon to be apparel and goods listings. Again, our friends at torolandandranchcompany.com. Excuse me, their website is www.torolandranch.com. Let's give this beer some final thoughts. It's good. Um, as I said before, I have a thought, and that is, and no, it didn't hurt. The thought is this beer I have previously gotten in glass to glass, and this year it's in aluminum, and I'm wondering if the aluminum is throwing the taste. Shouldn't, but I've seen with some beers that aluminum just simply throws the taste. I don't know what it is, but that very well could be. Again, Bell's Oktoberfest, um, still recommend. Um, 8 8.9 out of 10. Very drinkable beer. Um, and yeah, we'll have more content coming out this week. And until next time, cheers.